welcome back to another video. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you're all doing well and everyone is organised and busy getting ready. Well, today I decided I would do some little tweed nails just to demonstrate how to do them and to have a play with some colours really. So I've got some little diddy nails here all ready to go and I will be right back. So some of the colours that I'll be using today are from Enel Couture, I have some Miley, I have some Madam Glam and a black from Born Pretty and some other bits and bobs. So I'm just going to pop them all onto my palette before we start so that my colours are all ready. But before I do that, I will have to put a base colour on, and I think today I'm going to use the Madam Glam as my base for my tweed. So I'll leave that one to the side and we'll put all the other colours onto the palette. So yeah, so we just need a few and a little bit of colour just here and there because it's going to be done with long liner brushes today. I don't know if you've ever watched anyone do tweed, and this is my first attempt, by the way, so this may not go well. It could be a bit of a giggle, so we'll give it a try. I've also got some new lights. You may have noticed my lighting has improved slightly. Let's hope so anyway. I'm giving it a try. My phone is a little bit away from me, so I'm going to have to stretch out. Pity you can't shout out and say, Maggie, put the phone nearer to the gel. I'll try and stay in shot. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not going to promise. Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy my video. middle, that V, so I'll just make it a little bit thicker there. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm quite out of frame there. And just bring it all the way up to the edge like that. Make sure it hits those edges. So, yeah. And then I'm going to do a similar one here. But this time I'm going to do like a cinched in shape to make the nail look a bit slimmer. So I'm going to put 2 dots on, well, 1 dot, sorry, in the middle, right there. So I want to do 2 V's from the sides. And you'll see what I'm going to do with this later on. So just, easiest way to do it is just lay your brush down rather than drag. Lay it down, it's a straight line. Use that straight line that you've got available to you, just like that. So a nice big cross in the middle of the nail. So this is going to be where our check is, and we can have a little button or something in the middle, and the others are going to be, perhaps we'll just do another design, I think, on the middle one, and then the other 2 will be just plain check. So a plain tweed, sorry. So I just want to bring this across, all the way across the nail like so, and the same with this side. So we've got a little bit of that beautiful baby pink showing. I'm getting my own nails all black. I'm just going to straighten that up a little bit. So that beautiful pink is going to show on the edges. So yeah. Okay, so let's get started with this beautiful pattern. I've been looking at tweed nails lately just to see how to do them, because obviously this is always a learning process. We're all learning all the time, and it's not that difficult. I thought it would be much harder, but all we've got to do is just pop in some little kind of broken lines everywhere with each colour. Oops, I've got black everywhere, bear with me a second. I'll just wipe that up. Right, I'll put that brush elsewhere. In fact, I've got a brush holder. I don't know why I'm not using it. There we go. So, yeah, it's just made up of broken lines of different colour. You don't need a texture gel. You can use a texture gel if you wish. But really, all you need to do is let my hand stop shaking first, which is quite hard. So with my shorter brush, just going to go round, down like this, barely touching that nail. Like this. Just dragging that colour down. You don't need too much colour on your brush. And I want the lines to be random. I don't want them to be too uniform. So because we're going across the way, goodness me, my hand is shaking. I have not been on any alcohol. I trust you, I don't drink. But my hand is shaking this morning like Billy-O. So yeah, you just go across the nail like this. Little broken lines. And you need to have plenty of brush cleaner or alcohol to hand, just to make sure you clean your brush in between using each colour. For the full nail, I'm just going to go in and do a couple of lines across and a couple of lines down. You don't have to be anything too much like this. You may find it easier with a longer brush. This is, for me, easier with the shorter one. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight, although it does help if it is. So this is all you do My brush is split, but I'm going to promote that and just use that. Can you see the very end of my brush was split? It's giving me a double line. That is not bothering me at all. I'm not dipping back into the black just yet. I want to just get that colour down. Can you see how that's beneficial? It looks like little layers of thread, so I'm not going to worry too much about my brush splitting on the end. Like I said, these are only cheap brushes. I just want a couple of lines down. I don't want too much black. It's not going to be dominated by black. This is just the basis for the tweed. And also I have a clean-up brush to hand as well, guys. It's very handy, just in case you go wrong. I have a little 3D brush soaked in alcohol, and that is all you need. Just a little touch of black, like this. Pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. Let me see if I can sort out this angle that I have my phone at, guys. Hopefully that's a bit better for you to see. So while those are curing in the lamp, I'm going to clean my brush and get it ready for the next colour that we're going to use. Seem to have gotten black everywhere. So that's my brush, nice and clean. I think I've had some glitter in that at some point. These nails, for once, are not going to be glitter nails. I think they benefit from being matte, mute colours, like not cat eyes, not anything like that, just basic colours. And they look so much better that way. But it's all about preference, really, personal preference, and entirely up to you what you do. Okay, so let's go in with the brown. So this is a nudie coloured brown from Miley. It's a gorgeous colour, and I thought it would be nice to put a few threads of, because remember, we're thinking sewing here, and threads and material, and that's what we want to achieve. So I am going around the side of the lines that I've already created. We just put some down there, just a little tap, tap, tap. Again, I don't want too much because there is going to be quite a lot of colour going on this nail, different colours, so you can see there, I hope. So again, just using what colour I've got on my brush. I don't want too much. I'm just going down the side of that black with a little bit of brown. And intentionally, I'm missing bits. Just tap, tap, tap that colour in. Same with this. Tap, 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 and across. Put some up here as well. I love these little Japanese round nails. They're so easy to work on. They're much better for doing designs, just, you know, demo. I don't want to use all my good nails, if you like, you know, the kind of specially shaped ones that I actually wear, although these are small enough for me to wear out the tiniest nail beds. I can wear these and they're in my size. But yeah, they're really good for painting art. Now I'm going to just bring a line down and make it more noticeable. also put some down here. There we go. Some over here. Right, so I'll get a wee bit more on my brush. So it's not exact. It's all just play. And I love it. I've been wanting to do these for ages and ages. I love nuance nails, and I've been messing around with those. And this is almost nuanced. It's just a hint of colour here and there, of each colour. And you can emboss them at the end to make them look more stand out, but I'm going for the more Chanel type tweed. In fact, I may put a Chanel sticker on, or a little decal at the end, we'll see. For a checked nail. Just once again, go down beside the black. We don't want to cover the black. We just want to be next to the line. You can go wherever you want with it, as much or as little as you like. It's a really fun one to try, just to practice doing lines with, you know, and play with your brush. Especially for beginners. It's very beginner friendly, this design. And yeah, the outcome is so professional. I just love them. And they're wearable. It's a wearable design. So once again, I'm going to clean my brush off. I'm going to pop those in the lamp. And I'll be right back with you. And so here we have them so far. Looking good. Next up, I think we'll do a little bit of purple. No, let's do Tiffany green. I love Tiffany green. And again, this is a mild colour. Beautiful. So I just want a little tiny bit on my brush. I've loaded it up there with a lot of colour. I just want a little bit on the end, like so. So for this one, this is our chevron. Go down the middle here. Just want a little bit in between those lines that we've created. It's more like a dot, to be fair, because we've got such a small area. Can you see? It's like little stitches of colour. That's what we want. And then you want to go across as well, like so. And I think I'm going to pop that in the lamp as I go. So just pop it on my little tray and put it in the lamp. Easy. On to the next nail. So this is a full one. So probably you'll be able to see better. So I'm just going to put an independent line down here. One in here. Really doesn't matter where you put them. It's personal preference, and I just want one down the side. And then coming across, you can see that you want to kind of create little T-shapes like this. And we're getting something starting to look a little bit like tweed, which is exciting. Especially, like I said, I've never tried this design before. I've just seen it done on when other people do it. So yeah, that's how I've learned. So completely self-taught there. But yeah, we've got to start somewhere, haven't we? Right, so this one, I'm going to come up against that black line because I'm none too happy that it's quite thick, and I want to just take it down a little bit. So I'm kind of going over that black, can you see? And I'm going to do the same down the bottom. Kind of overlap onto that black line. And I will do that on the other nails with different colours. It's a beautiful green, I love that. And I hate green, but Tiffany green is something else. Or is it Tiffany blue they call it? I'm not sure. Drop me a comment, guys. Let me know. Put me right. I'm sure you will. So yeah, we've just got a tiny hint of that green or blue. It's gorgeous. Love it. And then the next nail. Remember to bring that colour out as you do it. Once again, just come across. Just a little pokey line there, and then we'll come downwards. Downwards on this side. Why am I whispering? Goodness me. Love. And then the last one is just like the index finger. It's a full nail, so we can just get Tiffany colour happy and just pop it down like that. So my last couple of nail sets have not been Christmas nails. That's because I'm all blinged out. I'm wearing them. I've done a couple of videos and that's it. I don't like to concentrate too much on what everyone else is doing. I like to do my own thing. So this is a bit of a break from doing proper intense artwork, if you like. This is just a play today. So because this one is a full check, I can go in and put some extra little lines in here and there on this one just to fill it in a bit, like so. I might go down there. Just looks pretty. It just adds a little bit extra. So it's clean the brush time, and I'll just pop in that last one into the lamp. See if I can remember what order I have them in. Oh goodness me. So that's my thumb. That one. I have no idea. I'm sure you guys will correct me. Was it that one? Oh, I can't remember. Right. Okay. So I think it's that one, and that one. It doesn't matter what order they go in on the stand, it's absolutely fine. And, you know, likewise, it doesn't matter which order you put them in on your nails either. It's all up to you. Up to you. I keep dropping my little lint pad. A fresh one. Clean off my brush like so with a little bit of IPA. For anybody new out there, that's isopropyl alcohol. And I think next we'll do some purple. Let's have the purple, this gorgeous muted lilac colour. So once again, just pull your lines out. I've got lots of room on my palette to do that. I don't want a lot of paint on my brush. I've got far too much on there, so it's less bulbous now. So we go back in, and I want to just take this colour and pop it on the nail, like so. What we're aiming for is no pink showing, really. And just bring it down like that. Little tiny strokes, boop, boop, boop. I love that colour, so I've put a lot of that in because I like lilac and I wear a lot of it. So, yeah. I just pop some in here. Some down here. So I put in my main ones and then I'll add my additional ones if I want to. Like here. A bit more of that. Because the other colours are cured, you just go over them. Here and there. That's pretty. This one's still showing quite a lot of black. So hopefully my lines are going to get rid of some of that. So make sure you kind of go over that black a little bit when you bring it down. kind of covering that black a little bit. And then when you bring it across, you can do the same. So we're kind of getting rid of that, some of that black. I hope you can see that. Once again, down the bow one. Come down this side as well, make it a little bit slightly more uniform. I've got a little bit where I don't want it, so I'll just come in with my brush and remove that. Go. Then come across, making those little T shapes upside down, L's, as random as you like and as frequent as you like. It depends on what colour you want to be dominant with at the end. So yeah, okay, I'll bring back my pinky nail, get a little bit more paint on my brush. I'm going to come right down there and down there, fill in some of that space. So you want to be in that negative space. Boop, 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 all the way across. Up here. So you're just kind of recreating the lines each time. Hope you can see that. I've not got a lot of black on that one, but we can go back in with the black at the end if needed, it's fine. So I'm going to pop those in the lamp and make a decision about what I'm going to do next. So at this point, I think I would like to put another matte top coat on top because we're getting a little bit of gloss build up. Can you see that? So yeah, I want to put a matte top coat on this first. So, and then cure it for 60 seconds and I will be right back. So just a quick matte top coat, and it'll also give this some dimension and raise up the pattern in between layers. I just don't want the nails to be too thick. So I'll only be applying a matte top coat here and there. So I will be right back, guys. And we're back. So the nails have now been matted once again. I'm going to go back in with the white. Now, white is a good colour to have in tweeds. You really need to have it in most of them. It just brings down that, you know, that crazy colour. So yeah, so once again, I'm just going to come from the edge of the nail and go across with my little dabbed in colour like this. silver or even a gold. Maybe a gold would be quite nice with these. So I wish you could answer me back and tell me, but yeah, let's have a look and see what I've got. I think I may have a nice liner gel that I can use. Well, I kind of decided to change them around a little bit, and this is what we ended up with. So I hope you like them, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all going to have an absolutely fantastic day. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll be back soon.